Today we are going to learn about the quadratic formula. It looks very complex, but it's a very simple formula. Minus b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac, the whole numerator divided by 2a. So what is this a, b and c? If you are given a quadratic equation x squared plus x plus 1 equals 0, the coefficients in front of them are what is represented by a, b, c. So it should be ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. To find the roots of x, we use this formula. So let's take for an example. Two x squared plus 10x plus 3 equals 0. So here a is equal to 2, b is equal to 10, and c is equal to 3. Now we replace a, b, c in this equation by these values. Therefore it will be minus 10 plus or minus square root b squared, 10 squared minus bracket 4 into a is 2 and c is 3 divided by 2 times a. So now we can simplify the equation. Minus 10 plus or minus, this is 100 minus 24. We can further simplify. 76 by 4. So what is this plus or minus? Let's find that out. So we got this as plus or minus 76 by 4. So we divide this into 2. We take the plus side and the minus side. So minus 10 plus 76 over 4, and here we take minus 10 minus 76 over 4. So after simplifying this, we can get the roots as x equals minus 0.320, and simplify this to get x equals minus 4.68. So these are the roots of the equation. By roots you mean if you plot the equation we used in an y x graph, the equation was 2x squared plus 10x plus 3 equals 0, we can get the intersection points of the x-axis as minus 0.32 and minus 4.68. So let's take another example. This time x squared plus 5x minus 8 equals 0. So we can get as a as 1, b as 5 and c as minus 8. So minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a x equals. So we put in the values minus 5 plus or minus b squared, 5 squared is 25 minus 4ac, 4 times 1 is 4, then 4 times c minus 8 is minus 32 over 2 into 1. Therefore minus 5 plus or minus. This minus minus becomes plus, and 25 plus 32 becomes 57 over 2. So as before, it takes the plus side and the minus side. Minus 5 plus 2 and minus 5 minus over 2. If you want, you can simplify further, but it is not necessary. The decimal values will be 1.27 and minus 6.27. So let's take another example. Five x squared plus 10x plus 5 equals 0. Here a is 5, b is 10 and c is also 5. We plug into the same equation, x equals minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So minus 10 plus or minus b squared is 100, minus 4 into 5 is 20, and 20 into 5 is 100 over 2 times 5. Minus 10 plus or minus square root of 0, 10. So here we are getting a square root of 0. So square root of 0 is plus or minus 0 over 10. So this can be simplified furthermore to become minus 1. So in this, when you plot this, the x-axis, this value has only one root. That means it crosses the x-axis only at one point, and that is minus 1. So it should be a graph like this, where it intersects at this point. So the graph depends on the graph, can be go like this or like that. So let's take another example. This will be the last example, where x squared plus 3x plus 3 is equal to 0. So A is 1, B is 3, and C is also 3. So minus B plus or minus B squared minus 4AC over 2A is X. So minus 3 plus or minus B squared is 9. 4 into A is 1, is 4. 4 into A is 4, and 4 times C is 12. 2A is 2. So minus 3 plus or minus negative 4 over 2. So here we have a negative root. This means we should get a complex number as a result. So to get a complex number, we should take the value I or j. So j is said to be square root of minus 1. So we can take square root minus 1 out of this. So square root minus 1 times square root of 4 over 2. This becomes minus 3 plus, you can replace minus square root of minus 1 with j or I, whichever you prefer, as j and 4. Square root of 4 is 2, so minus 3 plus 2j over 2. Same for this side, minus 3 minus 2, so minus 3 plus 2j over 2. These are the roots of this equation. So there's a simple method by using this value here, minus b squared minus 4ac. This thing is called the discriminant. So we take the discriminant, b squared minus 4ac. For the first example we used, it was 2x squared plus 10x plus 3 is equal to 0. The discriminant value was 100 minus 4 into a is 8, 24 is 76. So since this is greater than 0, we get real roots. We get two real roots actually. Two real roots. The example 2 was also similar. The discriminant of 25 minus 4ac is 4 into 1 into 8. So minus 32. So this was 57, still greater than 0, and we ended up with two real roots. example 3 was 5x squared plus 10x plus 5 equals 0. We ended up with a discriminant of 100 minus 100 equals 0. So this is equal to 0. When the discriminant is equal to 0, we get only one real root. One real root. We ended up the root minus 1 for this example. X equals minus 1. We ended up, so we got only one real root. Example 4 was x squared plus 3x plus 3 equals 0. The discriminant was a negative value. It was 9 minus 12 equals 4. This was less than 0. We ended up with imaginary roots. Imaginary roots or complex roots with the values of I or j, whichever you prefer. So, as a summary, the discriminant value is greater than 0. We get two real roots. When it's equal to 0, we get one real root. And when it is less than 0, we get two complex roots. So this is an important thing to remember when doing these type of exercises. So I hope you learned about the quadratic formula. If there's any issue, please put it in the comment section. Thank you.